So before I get started, I just want to say throughout this video, I might say you have to do this thing or you should do that. Nothing is set in stone. There's more than one way to do something the right way. Regardless of what anyone says, that goes for anything and everything. The most important things that we have in this world is balance, free will, and peace of mind. So without further ado, let's get it. What's going on, everybody? My name is Ink Life Jizzle, or Birdie if you prefer, or Mr. Birdie if you're nasty, and I'm here to assist you in defeating depression. Alright, so imagine you're a well-established person. You got a good career, you're educated, went to college, got your bachelor's, your master's, and all that good stuff. Got a big house, nice car, family, all that stuff. You're just well off. You are what society deems as successful. You have somewhere to be at 7 o'clock. You have, I don't know. You have somewhere to be at 7 o'clock. Let's say 3 o'clock. So you got a business meeting. $1 billion business meeting, whatever business meeting you want to be. It could be a business meeting about baby chickens, whatever. It's at 3 o'clock. You're walking around, you're getting yourself together. It's 2:30. It takes you 10 minutes to get to where you need to go. It's 2:30. Your husband comes to you and said, "Hey, honey, sugar plum, lamb chops. What time is it?" She says it's 2:30. You said no, it couldn't possibly be 2:30. Couldn't possibly be. It feels like it's 1 something. It's gotta be like 12 something at least. It's like, no, it's 2:30. Look at the clocks. See that clock up there on the wall? It says 2:30. See that clock on the stove? 2:30. No. It's facts. Go look. Go look, and then that'll prove it's a fact to you, because I already know that it's a fact to me. He says, "Damn, you right. You speaking big facts. It's 2:30. I need to get my shit together." So your kids come ask you, "Hey mom, what time is it?" You're like, you're a kid. Why do you want to know what time it is? Because I just want to know what time is it? It's 2:35, honey. Oh, but the clock on the stove says 2:23:5. So it's 23:5, right? No. It's 2:35. It's a difference. Are you sure, Mom? Because it says 23:5. I see it 2:35. Like, yeah, I'm sure. Okay, Mom. But are you sure? It's facts. Okay, Mom, I believe you. I trust you. And besides from having this business meeting that you have to be at 3 o'clock, you have friends all over the world. Just hypothetically speaking, you have friends all over the world. You have a friend from, let's say, Japan, calls you up, say, "Hey, what the fuck is up? What's going on?" And you like, "Yo, what's going on? What's how you doing?" Like, "Hey, I'm doing great. So I haven't talked to you in a while. Just wanted to say, hey, I'm glad you called. Yeah, I've been going through some stuff. I'd really like to talk to you about stuff. Like, I need to talk to you about it right now." It's like, "Hey, can you call me at 4 o'clock? Make it like 4:15. I talk to you." Now, I don't know the time difference between America and it's a term used in quantum physics, and it basically states that there are multiple realities, not just realities, but multiple timelines that are happening at once and happening to you and for you, by you, with you, all that good stuff. Um, Everything that could possibly happen is happening. all at once. A lot of people like to use the term past life, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like it creates a misconception of the bigger picture. In all reality, it's really a alternate life. When you hear the word or term past life, you automatically think it happened in the past. It already happened. It happened before. But that's not necessarily the case. It could very well be happening right now at this moment, just on another timeline and another frequency. So I like to use the term alternate reality instead of past life. I'm not saying I'm right, and you're wrong. I'm not saying you have to use the term alternate reality. I'm just saying that it doesn't necessarily mean that it happened already. It could be happening right now. It could be happening. It could have happened already, but at the same time, it exists now. Even if it's in a different time frame, it exists right now. You're just not tuned into that frequency, like what you're experiencing. That's what your frequency is tuned into right now at this very moment. And then when we grow, when we elevate, when we learn new stuff, or when we get promotions and stuff like that, we shift to a different frequency. Now, you don't have to believe this or not, but everybody, every single person does it every day. Some people do it consciously, some people do it unconsciously, but that's just how it goes. What we think, what we habitually think, and the feelings attached to that, that's what we experience in our everyday lives. Our inner reality always reflects our outer reality. You can take it how you want, but that's how it goes. Like I said, whether you believe or not, you do it already. Even the trauma that we go through, whether it be big or small to you, whether it be big or small to other people, the trauma that you go through, reflects in your life over and over and over until you actually deal with it, till you actually sit down and deal with it. If you just ignore it, pretend like it never happened, sweep it under the rug, then it's going to keep coming up, but it's going to come up in different ways. Like if you went through some shit, it's not going to happen necessarily the same way that it happened. If you went through some pain, some type of pain in your childhood, some type of pain in your teenage years, it's going to pop back up as physical pain, as mental pain of, like somebody's, a romantic partner is playing games with you or cheating on you, or verbally abusing you, making you think this or that. That's mental pain. That's pain in itself. But you can bring up all types of scenarios and stuff. My point is, whatever unresolved issues that you have that you're not dealing with, is going to keep coming up in your life. At the same time, too, you're going to constantly be tested, by the universe. But regardless, though, I feel like it's important, at the very least, to figure out how to, get acquainted with how the world works and how the universe works. And I don't mean that in a metaphoric way. I mean that in a literal sense, like the actual earth. How it works and operates, how the actual universe, space and everything in it and around it and outside of it, the actual universe, how it works and operates. Because the universe, it doesn't give a fuck about your cultural preferences. It doesn't give a fuck about what you think is socially appropriate or this and that. It doesn't care what rules you have in your household. It doesn't care about your politics. your views on life, it's going to operate how it operates, and it's a certain way that it operates, but that doesn't necessarily change with how you feel. It just changes at the very least what you experience in your own personal life. But as far as the universe is concerned, it's going to do what it does. And before I get off this topic, I mentioned superposition. Superposition, as weird as it sounds, everything existing all at once. There are being alternate realities and multiple timelines happening at once and existing at once. It's superposition is something that's been scientifically proven like years and years and years ago. But I'm not trying to woo you with that or convince you by saying that. My thing is, even though it's scientifically proven, it already existed before scientists could prove it. You get what I'm saying? Like, it didn't just pop up when scientists decided to look into it and they found some stuff. It was already there. It was there before anybody decided to look into it, or before anybody, hey, this seems pretty interesting. It was there before that. That's my point. The universe is going to do what it does regardless of how you feel. So you might be asking yourself, well, it's like, what the fuck does that have to do with depression? I clicked on this video for that reason. What does this have to do with anything? Well, as it pertains to superposition and as it pertains to alternate realities and multiple timelines existing at once, what's to say that you're not living your best life in one of these timelines? What's to say that you're not the complete opposite of your depression, but you're happy, fulfilled, blessed, thankful and grateful and so happy to be alive? No, this life isn't forever. We're not going to be on this earth forever. We live and we die. As humans, that's what we do. That's one thing we know. That's one thing we're certain of. Out of all the uncertainties and worries that we have, those are two things that we know that are going to happen and have had happen. We were born, so we're living, and then we die, pass away, go on to a better place. So I don't like using the term dying death. I mean, that's what it is, but we pass on, because that's what it is that I feel like, because this life doesn't end here on earth. It doesn't stop here on earth. But where I'm going with this is that you can get the experience that you desire, the life that you want, and it all starts with meditation, visualization, and action. You want to do all three of these things, and you want to constantly do all three of these things if you want to get out of the place that you're in, especially if you have depression. That's no way to live. That's just no fun at all. I'm going to be coming out with a series of meditations pretty soon, and some of those are going to address what I'm talking about now, as far as getting rid of your depression. For some people, it'll help them cope, and then for some reason, for some people, it'll help them get rid of their depression altogether. And that's the ultimate goal. But regardless of where you end up as far as coping or getting rid of it, it's an accomplishment. It's not an easy feat. And when you get there, it's something you should be proud of. Even if you're striving to get there, it's something you should be proud of. Not everybody has the strength to fight, unfortunately. But for those of you who do, you can be a beacon of light to those who are not sure if they should fight or if they can fight. That's one thing about being honest to yourself with yourself and being true to yourself can do for other people when, you follow your passion or you answer your calling. You do what you feel you were meant to do on this earth. When all that falls into place, your light shines. You're at your optimum self, in my opinion. And keeping in mind there are multiple versions of you. You're at your optimum self, and that in turns will inspire others that might not have the strength to do what they were meant to do, and seeing your light will inspire them to let their light shine and be the best version of them that they can be, while watching you be the best version of you that you can be. With that being said, I hope you found this video helpful, but at the very least, you are now equipped with yet another tool to battle depression. Feel free to show some love by hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to show love to each other. Stay safe, stay blessed. Don't forget to buy my mixtape. It's called Buy My Mixtape Volume 2. And last but not least, the God in me sees the God and God is in you.